Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Ooh.
Alright, we are back now from over a 2-week of point racing hiatus. Back at the Xfinity Series for race 1, round 1 of the Season 2 playoffs. First season for Xfinity though. So it's going to be very exciting to see how these cars make around the half-mile bull ring that is Bristol Motor Speedway. Once again, we are at our favorite BBMC 2019 version of Bristol. This one does not frame grab or suck the life out of your PC like Richmond does. So here we go. What do we got going on in the chat? There's quite a bit of commotion. That's looking out for blood here. The Xfinity Series race. Terrible truck race from the Matitude team. We all saw it happen, but man, this is such a cool angle. I've always wanted to go to Bristol in real life. This track would be absolutely surreal to see a race live here. I've been to Martinsville, so I can kind of get the gist of how big this track would be, but to see these cars going fast as they do around this track would be absolutely cool. Alright, so like I said, this is the playoffs. This is the big time. In the playoff field, we will have the number 26 of Nicholas King, Alfred Soto in the 23 car, the 99 of Hope Torres, the number 9 of Alex Jarvie, woohoo, first playoff run, the 84 of Jack Carr, the 48 of Mike Atkinson, the number 6 of Elliot Carpentier, the number 85 of Dominic Hall. We have the number... Oh, did I say Carpentier was in the 4? No, sorry. Zane Garrett in the number 4 car. The 89 of Archie McDonald. Sebastian Alonso in the 29 car. And rounding out your final and 12th spot, and very fortunate to be in these playoffs, is Ron Marks, who won his way in an unsuspecting way, and he's got really nothing to lose now. I think he's going to be a dark horse to make it through to the next round. I really think he will. I think he's going to surprise some people. Maybe not tonight, but we got a road course. We got the Charlotte Roval happening after this one, and then we're at Texas. So we'll see how he performs. This is more of a survival race for most of the playoff guys, but we got a lot of stuff going on in the chat. I really think Ron Marks is going to win. Anyway, that's the gist of my analysis here. Ron Marks is going to the next round. You heard it here first. As for everyone else, if Nicholas King does not make it through to the next round, that is the biggest shock I can think of, because Nicholas King just absolutely dominated the first regular season here, and we all know what happened to the 93 truck last season, but wasn't as dominated as the 93 truck last season, but very, 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 very consistent. Anyway, so let's get to qualifying. We all know what this is about. It's going to be 125 laps, and it's all got to start off with 2 laps of qualifying. Ooh, looks like Anderson was able to keep his fast practice time, and that 17 car is well on a good foot to start this race. Archie McDonald, playoff driver, in 3rd. Alex in 4th. Looking down the list, we got Sebastian Alonso, our road course ringer, in 7th. Soto, the infamous Soto, is in 9th. Kyle Simpson, 11th. Where are some of the playoff drivers? You got Nicholas King down there in 20th. Dominic Hall just ahead of him in 19th. Am I missing anyone? On Marks, 25th. So not setting the qualifying world on fire, but he's got 125 laps to make up 24 spots, so I think he can do it. Zane Garrett failing to register a time in qualifying. That's not a great start. We saw what happened to some of the guys that didn't get a good start in the other race. Didn't bode well for them all night, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. Let's get to the main show. I should just keep it on this angle the whole night. What do you guys think? We'll just keep it right here. All 125 laps. It's like we're at the track. We'll take the green flag here. We'll do a little crank it up to start this bad boy. Maybe do a couple laps. Alright, everyone. Green flag on playoffs in Xfinity. Doesn't take long to do a lap around here. 15 seconds or so. Here they come again. Oh, I love it. I'm sorry if you guys aren't entertained by that, but I absolutely love it. Let's get to a real TV view, shall we? Mike Atkinson jumping to an early lead up front over Josh Berry, who should not be there. He is definitely overperforming that 8 car. He should not be there. He should be at the back, but yeah, it's the randomness of the game sometimes. Alex Jarvie getting ahead of Archie McDonald. Those two are in the playoffs. Vince Curtis. I think he failed to make the playoffs, but he's been doing all right lately. Starting to spread out a little bit. Ooh, that's a funky camera angle. Alfred Soto trying to work on his team owner and teammate. Dave Grubb in that 33 car. We got a crash up front. Caution is out. Looks like the 5 car of Callum Johnson involved. It's like, man, what is this, like a fisheye lens there? Jesus. Not good. Oh, and the 48. That took out Atkinson as well. One of our playoff drivers. My God, if I could work the camera here. Oh my. Let's get this field sorted through before we can go back and overanalyze this wreck. 42 still sponsorless, but has a sponsor sign, just nothing painted there. I think they signed with Adrenaline Shock Energy. Oh, that's it. That's tapping out. He's out of here. Alright, looks like everything's kind of sorted through. Let's go back and watch and see what happened to Johnson in his first race. Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do I see? Oh, no. Oh, looks like we got a fire truck going by here. Rushing to the aid of what I would assume Ron Marks. Oh, no. There we go. Coming off of turn 4. Looks like the 84 of Jack Carr. Another playoff driver involved there. That's 3 playoff drivers all getting crunched up. And the 4 just avoiding all of that. Great avoidance by him. 21 involved, 69 involved, 43 looks like he got away unscathed. 92 of Cameron Murphy. involved in as well. Or sorry, that's Turner Madden in the 92. Yikes. So Jack Carr kind of starting all that with Ron Marks electing Callum Johnson and more importantly Atkinson and who was the other one that I just saw it. I guess that was the three of them. Well, we got a little bit of a dispute here. Shall we go for the overanalyzation and see what really happened? Four wide at Bristol's never really a good idea. I'm gonna say Carr kind of came up there. I'm gonna pin that one on the 84. Off of that angle anyway. Looks like Marks was kind of holding his line and oh man. Yeah, Atkinson, that stuck in the wall there. That is not gonna be recoverable. Anyway, I think we're about ready to go back green. I think Atkinson has retired. So has Jack Carr. Wow, I'm a little surprised with that one. Maybe he was parked by team owner Hughes. So Mattitude and Hughes Motorsports off to a bad playoff start. Jack Carr is the only two-time winner in the series to this point. Lap 7, time to go. Hey, in the playoffs, every lap is time to go. Callum Johnson only losing a lap under that. So, not the best start to his Xfinity career, but he's been in that situation before, so nothing new to him. There we go, 17 of Anderson kicking off again. Jesus, that pace car, man. 9 car going under Johnson now. I think I saw EMS car in the pits. I think it was the 43 of Price. Oh no, sorry, the 21 of DeLeon. Looks like Callum is playing a good sport so far. Oh, I think DeLeon might be in that lap or that pitting glitch where they just ride around pit road the whole race. Interesting strategy if it works though. Wow, 3 wide off of 4 again. Little playing a dangerous game tonight. This is the version of Bristol where it's somewhat multi-grooved. Variable banking. The higher groove has more banking than the lower groove, but doesn't seem to be working out too much for Soto. I think the last time we were at Bristol, Ron Marks, this is the race Ron Marks won, and whoa! What did I just see there? We got another big pileup. Oh, if I could go back far enough. Like the 42 of Zach Shaw was involved. That looked quite significant, if we can find it. Ooh, more wreckage. Under caution. The 4 car. Oh no, Zane Garrett involved. That's another playoff driver. This is gonna be a very high attrition playoffs in round 1, that's for sure. That will likely end Zane Garrett's night. 41 and 20 also showing heavy hood damage. That will likely ruin their nights. I see the 85 has some damage there. He's a playoff driver. Looks like we're going to have pit stops. I see the 81 now of McLaughlin also damaged. Yikes. Okay, we'll go back and check that accident once we finish our pit stops. And excuse me, but where is that 17 car? I don't see the 17 car up front anymore. Uh-oh. This could be a really bad night for Matitude. Oh, there's the 17. What the heck happened to the 17? Alright, we got our pit stops done. Ron Marks electing to stay out with a nice strategy call. I love it. Way to go, Ron. Alright, let's go. I'm pretty sure the 42 was, maybe not. I see. Oh, God. Fucking disaster. Sorry if there's any kids watching, but I think it happened way ahead of these guys. Looks like it was the 7 and the 85. The 85 kind of just drifts up into the 18 and was not clear of the 7. That one is entirely on the 85 of Hall. Minimal damage for the 85, but you can see the aftermath of the 18 and everyone just checking up, including Ron Marks there. Got away pretty lucky with minimal damage. And then the 42. That 43 was a pinball in that whole thing. Matthew Price not having a good night. It's the second wreck the 92's been involved in. Got the 1 to go signal now. Have some cars on the tail end of the lead lap and some a lap down. Yeah, the next gen cars should have brake lights, at least for road courses. Heavy damage on that 0 car. Definitely gonna hold up the field. I mean, to green. Looks like Hope Torres is our leader on this restart. It's been a pretty wild race, only 24 laps in. Ron Marks to 4th, not pitting that time. That 8 car of Josh Berry. First car to make a stop under that caution. Everyone else behind them pit as well. That 99 car just getting hung out to dry on the outside. Johnson unlapping himself now. Quick yellow would be helpful. Now the 43 car is going to take over the lead. He was involved in that accident on the last caution, but I guess he didn't pit and doesn't seem to be slowing him down too much. Matthew Price making it's less than 5 starts so far this season. Has been pretty good, but not consistent. Very up and down season so far for him. Battle for the lead now. See if that 5 car might play a small factor in who takes the lead. Ooh, 99 slamming the door on the 43. 43 not having it. And I see Ron Marks coming down pit road. I'm pretty sure I saw the 13. Not sure why he would make a pit stop under green. Yeah, gotta take those tires under green. That'll pay off for you, Ron. Fix that damage too. That's gonna kill his race. Ron Marks is pretty much done from this one. Another brilliant strategy call by the HRI guys. Torres keeps the lead while the 9 car and Barry are fighting neck and neck behind these two. 17 kind of falling back a little bit, but Still very much in the playoff picture. Sorry, the picture here, not the playoff picture. See, things are starting to sort themselves out a little bit now. It has not been a good night for playoff drivers up to this point. Name about 4 already that have had issues, and we're not even close to halfway of this race so far, so who knows what the rest of this race is going to bring. But I can tell you right now, the point spread after the first race is going to be substantial for those that are starting this one off on the wrong foot, and pretty good for the ones that you know, can seal a top 5 is the 83 of Caleb Lane right on the apron there. It's side-by-side battle here. Looks like the 43 of Price is starting to fall back now. I guess it's either those older tires or the damage holding him up, causing him to fall down the running order just a little bit. So that 21 car doing the noble thing and just riding the apron a little bit. Now he's racing, but she, sorry. Alex Stravia is now taking the lead over from Hope Torres, who is on those older tires. Alex Stravia is the highest order or running car that made a pit stop that last caution. The 1783 also took tires there. So older tires playing a small factor, but if you're low enough, oh, I see the 83 was in the wall. If you're low enough in the order and you get a caution, stay out. Why not? I mean, you're going to lose time, but track position you gain would be enough. And Curtis now entering the picture with Sebastian Alonso. Sebastian Alonso being pretty good so far in this short track race. Seems to be the more technical the track, the better this driver performs. Mentioned earlier in the season, he is the most expensive driver in the game per race anyway. Stats don't lie. Averages, you know, haven't been the greatest for this guy all season. He's got 1 win under his belt, but that was a very dominating win, mind you. But you know, the dollar value attached to his numbers aren't really relative to what his results are. So I'm not sure if he's just had some bad luck or what, but I thought he would do a lot better. Could just be the equipment as well. I mean, no, Avalanche Territory Racing hasn't really upgraded their Xfinity program too much, so could just be lack of equipment. But we'll see what he does in the next season, wherever Jess decides to put him. If he's gonna move up to Cup or not, we'll see. Anderson now holding off 83 of Caleb Lane. Caleb Lane's been pretty good all night. Yeah, it's just a glitch sometimes. I mostly see it on Bristol. I thought it was just the original tracks that had that glitch, but you do see it a lot on short tracks. I don't know what causes it to do that in NR, but It's a silly one, and it pretty much destroys the driver's race. Already 18 laps down now for the 21, so definitely going for the Spirit Award tonight. Ron Marks, after pitting under green and fixing that damage like a smart person, going 32nd, 5 laps down. Lost 3 playoff drivers so far. Mike Atkinson in the 48 is going to finish 40th. In 39th, we're going to have Jack Carr, our only 2-time winner in the Xfinity Series. And the number 4 of Zane Garrett is going to finish 37th. And like we had the 4th car of Ron Marks there finishing 32nd, or a little better, hopefully. Maybe some misfortune from some other guys, but let's see. Our longest green flag run we've had so far tonight. We're on lap 55 of 125. Looks like Alex Jarvis starting to walk away now. 2.5 seconds ahead of Anderson. 21 making another pit stop. Be long now before the 9 car hits lap traffic. We'll see what that does to his pace, but it's basically 3 cars walking away from this, and then you have this little 4-car group here of Hope Torres on older tires. Vince Curtis, Josh Berry, and Sebastian Alonso following. 99 is the only one there that didn't pit that last time, so Hope's tires are going to be a little older. I'm not sure. I think things probably would have evened out a little bit more now. But the first couple laps, you could really tell he was on older tires than the rest of the field. On Mark's lap car here, we got the 43. Also didn't pit that last time. Going in 8th right now, so pretty good strategy call, I think, from this 43 team. Hopefully they don't have to pit under green due to staying out, but even with the older tires, 43 is about 9 seconds or 10 seconds back, mind you, but they're still in the top 10, so this could pay off quite large for Matthew Price. Of the 89 and 82 following, rounding out the top 10 of McDonald and Watts. I thought the way Watts was running this season, I felt like she could have made the playoffs, at least the way she was running earlier on in the season, but kind of fell off, had a little bit of bad luck, just missed out. Alfred Soto looking decent here tonight. I wouldn't say it's a strong performance, but decent. In 12th right now. I don't know about that, Dave. 5 laps, you only lose about 2 to 3 if you make a green flag stop here. I think he had to pit and fix his damage, which cost him quite a bit of time, so too bad we're not going to have that strategy play out for him. But any mishaps from any of these other drivers, and he'll be gaining points, so that'll be nice. The 5-car off pace and damaged. Johnson looking for a good start here. Not what he wanted, but just, I don't know, bad luck seems to follow this driver wherever he goes. And in the truck series, when he had a fast enough truck to win multiple occasions, not just one, bad luck would strike him, and the finish would turn into 30th or worse. We follow the 96 of Cameron Murphy at Dex Imaging Ford Mustang. Speaking of Dex, kind of interesting that Harris and Burton going to the Wood Brothers next season. That's just my thought. I saw Dex, and I know Dex is affiliated with Harrison. I know they're like a lifetime partnership. Got the Penske-looking car here, so that's what sparked that little convo. My head. See, a regular season champion here of Nicholas King in the 26 Twitter Dodge. Not having a characteristic night. Down in 22nd right now as we see the 61 of Liam Tanner making a green flag pit stop. Not sure if that's scheduled or not. Hard to find a car without damage right now on this track. As you can see, Alex Jarvie, the leader, is just ticking off these lap cars like nothing. Getting pretty close to Nicholas King. I didn't realize how close he was. Be interesting if Alex could put Nicholas a lap down. To the 17 and 83 car slowly gaining on Alex in this lap traffic. Alex not being able to navigate as quickly as the other two. Lap 75 now. These laps are ticking away after a couple early cautions taking out quite a bit of the field. We can start to see some of these cars that didn't pit making green flag stops now. Just gonna take a look and see what the fastest laps of the night are. Josh Berry, what the heck? Oh, and speaking of, we got the 42 car in the wall. No caution. Caution did not come out after that crash from Shaw. I'm gonna go back here. 3 wide, that's 61. How many times have we seen it tonight where they've been, you know, more than 3 wide and, wow. Really surprised the caution didn't come out. Huge hit there for Shaw. Just along for the ride tonight. .66, so now we must be close to green flag stops now. Alex Jarvie is trying to work the high line. And we haven't really seen so much from the faster cars tonight, as he's going to get pinned now for being behind Johnson. Dare he make it 3 wide. We get forced high now. 66 merges back on the track. 83 is catching. See that pink and black board in the background. That is the second place car. Certainly catching Alex Jarvie, as Alex is struggling to pass this 5 car now. It's costing him tons of time. Perhaps the high line might work a little better. Nope. '17 car falling back a little bit as the 99 car now on pit road. Let's hope Torres, your playoff drivers. Looks like it's going to be a 4-tire stop for Hope. Try and get a better angle in case we see anyone else coming down pit road, and she's off and away. Always a huge gamble making a green flag stop here. I always get scared doing it. So many laps you can lose, and like the traffic is kind of cleared out a little bit for the 9 car. Still haven't seen these leaders come down pit road, but I know Hope didn't pit that last caution, so these guys are probably about 5 laps away or so. So going back to the fastest lap with a 15:50 by Josh Berry. Alex Jarvie is lapping at around a 16:52. That's about a second slower, which is huge on a 15-second track. Torres could very well be in great shape once everything cycles through. See, the 83 is now starting to fall off a little bit. Having the same issue getting around the 39 and 85 now. That 17 is stuck behind the 5 in the 0 car. How about that one there of Vince Curtis making his way through the field nicely. Getting tons of time on the leaders. He was about 7 or 8 seconds back at one point, and he is now only 3.8. Closing the gap quite a bit. Dare I say we might see green flag stops happen at Bristol. He's still struggling to get around Dominic Hall. Now it's going to be very interesting with only about 30 laps or so before these guys pit. Will they take 2 or 4 tires? Lap 93. The 9 car has been the story ever since the restart. With the most laps tonight, likely will, regarding the outcome. Regardless of the outcome. Things have definitely quiet down a little bit since the last restart. There was mayhem the first half of this race. A lot of playoff drivers damaged or just damaged or involved in accidents and just retired. You can see Nicholas King about a half a second away from going a lap down to Alex Jarvie. This is something I never thought I would see. It would appear all my playoff predictions are wrong, and everything I say is the opposite tonight. Gap is now 3 seconds as Caleb Lane still struggles to get past these 2 lap cars. That's killing his chances right now. Meanwhile, I want to see what Hope Torres' lap times are. She was right up there, about 5 seconds away from the lead. No, maybe it was 8. Where she pitched. She's 3 laps down right now. Kind of stuck doing slower lap times, but she's not having too much trouble past these lap cars. The 39 coming down pit road, so, and the 5. All these cars made stops under the last caution, so we're very much there now. All these cars are coming down pit road. And I'm having trouble finding where pit entrance would be. I would assume it's right here off of turn 2. It's like the 9 car is gonna go for one more. The 6 car of Carpentier on pit road. See how his pit stop goes. '17 on pit road with the 8 and the 29. So we got a bunch of leaders on pit road now. It's going to be 4 tires still for Carpentier. That's interesting. And here comes the 9 car on pit road. Our race leader. Be great if you made a pit stop maybe a lap prior to the majority of everyone else coming down pit road, because you'll have a nice wide open track like Hope Torres does right now, and pretty much like a low practice session. Just pump out those fast laps. Away you go. There goes Carpentier. 17 off and away. 29 and 89 almost getting together. See how the cars merge. I know a little bit of a trouble spot here. The backstretch. Everyone's kind of filtering in nicely. I think the 9 and 26 had similar pit stop times. And there's the 99. So I'm wondering, is the 99 going to be second after this? Did she overtake the 83? Alfred Soto has the whole field lapped right now. Likely hasn't pitted yet. Yeah, there he goes right now. That would have been an interesting yellow flag. Right now, the 99 is showing right behind the 9 car. So that early pit stop paid out nicely for Hope. This could be a top 5 for her if she plays the rest of this race out without a caution. Little merging back out on the track. 108 now of 125. We have about 17 laps to go before the conclusion of this race. Alex Jarvie dominating second half, leading late. Hope Torres with a dynamite strategy call. And the 17 is right now in third, about 2 seconds behind. So he will likely catch Hope Torres and pass her because her tires are quite old. 20 laps, maybe 25 laps older. That will show once the 17 can catch. But the real thing is the 23 here of Soto. What a stop they must have had to get in front of the 83. I'm curious, did Soto take... I feel like Soto was pretty far behind. And he must have done some sort of alternate strategy. The replay of the... Oh, left sides only. That's interesting. That's a really interesting call by the 23, if it works. Oh, now he's going to get freight trained. 83, the 129, and 10 all right there. However, Soto was not in the top 10 before these pit stops, so if he can, you know, keep it around 8th or so, that's a win. That's definitely a win. So a not bright call by HRI and a pretty good one in my mind to kind of make up for that. The 17 is now caught the 99. We will see how fast it will he will pass. See some smoke on the track. Looks like the 31 of Cook. His engine is retired. Might bring out a late race caution, which would be a disaster for Alex Jarvie and Hope Torres. Alex Jarvie going to lose a over 2 second lead. Hope Torres would just be a sitting duck with older tires, as well as Alfred Soto. About 7 laps to go, 6 laps to go. This is one of the better battles on the track. Anderson, not a playoff driver, missing out. And Hope Torres coming in as one of the favorites, at least to make it past this round. Doing what she needs to do. Yeah, that might be true, Tristan, but that's only going to be true until we finish this season up, because then a lot of our cup teams are going to have truck teams as well, so suck it, front row. 21's still kind of stuck in her little loop there. 54 laps down, Jesus. Time to park it, Patricia. I think the 31 has officially retired now, so that'll be another spot up for Ron Marks. That's more playoff points for them. I doubt the 21 can catch. No, mathematically the 21 cannot catch anyone on this track, as we are on the second last lap. Alex Jarvie around turn 4 for the second last time. Takes the white flag. Need to punch his ticket to the second round early. Putting on a clinic here at Bristol. Coming off of turn 4, and Alex Jarvie wins his first Xfinity Series race, actually. I thought I'd won one already, but apparently not. I point my way in. Huge breakthrough for this team. I'd like to thank Hellman's Mayo and Exalta for this opportunity. What else do I got on that car? Oh yeah, United Rentals for sponsoring me in my first year. That was fantastic. And if anyone needs mayo, we're handing out free mayo all night. There's going to be a mayo party in Victory Lane. We're going to mayo it up. Oh yeah. Anyways, I had my fun. 99 of Hope Torres holds off with a brilliant strategy call. Very risky, but not bad at all. Making an early pit stop, being multiple laps down under green flag for 25 or so knuckle sweating laps. Pays off in the end, gets a nice second place finish, and Anderson getting third. Started very well and finished just as well. Could have been a win, but I'm sure they're just happy with the third place. Caleb Lane getting a nice top 5 there. Vince Curtis not making the playoffs, but this will be a nice motivation for that team as well. Alfred Soto getting 7th. That's the next playoff driver, so not a lot of playoff drivers in the top 5, but we got a handful of them in the top 10. We got Soto, Alonso, McDonald, all in the top 10. Freddie John is a nice honorable mention there. Nice 11th place on the lead lap. Is that what United Rentals are? I thought United Rentals was like construction equipment rentals, which I guess would be porta potties, but I was thinking more like cranes and stuff. Do they? I don't know. That was just my thinking, but yeah, if they do porta potties, that makes more sense. You know, you got to go to the bathroom at work. All right. So that was race 1. Some great finishes, some poor finishes. Not sure what Matt Price did with that retire. That could have just been like early retirement after the race was finished. I'm gonna look back and make sure, so Greg doesn't lose his car there, but I will inspect that. But yeah, pretty interesting. Very high attrition race. Hard to finish on the lead lap. Only 16 cars did so, and quite a few DNFs. That's going to be an expensive race for a lot of these team owners who are going to have to pay the bills. I'm looking at you, Sovatech. I see 2 right there. Got the only flow car entry and WK entry right there, all DNFing. But that was Bristol, baby. So next race for Truck Series is going to be Mosport, and we're doing a double road course header with Mosport, and then Xfinity will be doing the Charlotte Roval. Oh god, such a fun track to drive. I know a lot of people hate it, but I fucking love it. Hopefully the BBMC version holds up. I know it's a little glitchy. I'm gonna be doing a little bit of testing there before we do the next round, because I don't want it to crash. But yeah, it should be a good race if it's stable enough to do so. If not, we'll have to look into alternatives, but it won't be anything too crazy. It'll probably be like Watkins Glen or something. We'll see. But yeah, that was race 1. Congratulations to me for winning. That was a great race. I tried my best. I gave it 110%. If you ain't first, you're last. You guys all suck. That's all I have to say about that. See you all in the second round. So yeah, we'll see you all. I'm gonna be, I mean, we don't have online races anymore so much, so I'm gonna be focusing all my attention on this. So we might see more races on Sundays and Mondays, or whenever else I get a day off from work. Pretty sporadic lately, so I apologize about that, but work comes first, then play. But hope you guys all enjoyed this one. I was pretty excited coming into this. I love short tracks on this game. It's really unpredictable, a lot of crashes, and we got exactly that. Sorry to Matitude Motorsports. That was a pretty shit night for you, but that's the way the cookies crumble. We'll see you guys all for race number 2. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Give the stream a like if you liked it. If not, give it a dislike. I don't care. But thanks for watching anyway and wasting your time with me. I appreciate it. We'll catch you all in the next one.